Hey, what's going on, guys? We're gonna do the 2022 review today. I'll be honest, I didn't do hardly anything. Mostly, I just bought stuff. I bought several kits. I got the Millennium Falcon cockpit kit for my Hasbro Millennium Falcon, which is super cool. I've been wanting that for a couple years. I finally, went out and got that. I got the ion cannon. I'm pointing over here because they're right there in those boxes, right there. I got the Skyhopper kit as well, which is a really cool garage kit. Yeah, and then just those are just kits that I bought, and then I got other items where Ian gave me this radio, for the Back to the Future remote, and I would love to get the rest of the parts for it. I've got a few. But I'm still missing quite a bit. Anyways, mostly I just bought things. I didn't do a ton of work over the year. I did work on this helmet. You can see it here back in the background. Still not finished with it. This project is taking forever. And the main culprit is time. I just don't have time to work on things lately. Been very busy. I started that Tron baton, the light cycle baton, in December, and I had it finished by, I don't know, the 18th, I want to say. Done, completely finished, on my shelf, totally done, and I haven't even been able to edit the third video yet, and it's the middle of January. Just to give you a context of how long it's taking me to do things, it takes me usually a couple hours to edit a video, and I'm only getting a little bit of time at the end of the night to work on this stuff. So just to give you an idea of how little time I've got to actually do this stuff lately. I'm hoping that changes. I can't count on it. I'm just busy. But this year I am hoping I can get to working on more stuff instead of just buying stuff. That's my goal for this year, is to buy less stuff and actually work on the stuff I actually have, because I counted up the projects I have, that I have everything I need to do them for. Let's see, let me rephrase that. I have I might actually have more than 30 now projects that I could just work on. Not all of them have everything. Stuff like, the Vader reveal. I'm still missing a few pieces. That's kind of hold me up from starting on that. There's a few odds and ends on projects that I'm I need this, I need that, and I don't want to start it. There's no reason for me to start it because I've got probably at least 20 of these projects. I have everything, I just need to do it. Like the bowcaster, which is sitting right here. I got everything I need to do it. I just got to do it. Oops. I also just need to clean up my shop because it's always a wreck. Actually, it's not as bad as it was. I did clean up quite a bit of it because I had to, because I needed to work on something for the house down here and make a mess, and there was no room. I couldn't use anything on my bench. I couldn't use my bench, I should say, because it was just covered in stuff. So, 2023, my goal is work on things, buy less stuff. I'm pretty locked down on my budget at the moment because I've got a couple really big expenses for this year coming up that are more personal stuff. Like I got new windows coming for my house. I've already, basically started the payments on them. I'm waiting for them to be installed. So that's coming up. So that's going to eat up a chunk of my money every month. And then I'm going to be traveling a little bit this year, and that's going to eat up a big chunk of my money as well. So I'm saving for that. But the plan, I think, is still going to be the same going forward. I'm going to be working on this mask as soon as I finish Ian's helmet. I just did that Tron project, that Tron light cycle thing, kind of out of order because the plastic was degrading. I was a little worried about it not surviving in the future if I didn't do something to preserve it. It was not a very big project. It didn't take that much time. Editing the video took more time than actually, sanding it down and primering, painting and filling and all that stuff. Yeah, I'd say definitely the video took longer for me to edit than actually do the work. And that's not uncommon. So yeah, this is going to be priority. I'm hoping to start back up on this very soon. That the X-Wing helmet is been kind of like this thing over my head. It's been taking up space on my bench for the longest time. I would like to see it done. I would like to see it get to Ian and he'd be happy with it. And it's a neat project. I am hoping I can carve out time like really, really soon for that. Like in the next couple weeks, where I can knock out. I did realize I have a little bit more fabrication to do. It's just for the little side clasp pieces. I got to fabricate those, and then we got to do all the painting and weathering and like all the interior pieces. I got to order those. Those are coming because we're not going to do the ones that came with the kit. They're sitting right there in that box. We're not going to use the ones that came in that kit to do the interior lining. We're going to do one more like the actual helmet, the real helmet, with the faux leather pads and this white styrofoam interior. So it's going to be more like a real jet pilot helmet or real helicopter pilot helmet from the 70s or whatever. But yeah, so this year though, with me having less time, and I don't see that changing. It could change, but I think I'm going to try to do a few stylistic changes with the way I edit the videos to maybe make it so they are faster and easier for me to edit. So probably less of the talking head segments like I'm doing right now. Probably a little bit more voiceover, more montage. I'm going to try to spice up the way I do montages and stuff like that make them a little bit more watchable, because just time-lapsing or just slicing it up it's okay. It just gets a little stale. And then, but yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do there. I'm just going to look at ways I can shave time and keep it interesting. Other things, because I have all these kits, I'm probably gonna be doing a lot more like model kits, like more like ships and like filming miniatures versus handheld props. That's the hope anyway, because I've got a bunch of them and they take up a ton of shelf space. So like all those boxes right there, that's stuff that's just sitting there that I can't use that table now because I can't leave it on the floor because water will leak from my walls because I have cracks in the foundation, because that's what every house around here has. There's two types of foundations. There's foundations that have cracks and there's foundations that don't have cracks yet. So if it rains really hard, I get water in and I can't have cardboard sitting on the floor. So they have to sit up off the ground. That's an empty box, so I don't worry about that. But anyway, that kind of that went places. That being said, I probably will wind up spending money if the right projects come up for sale, but I'm really trying to avoid it. I know Hoth binoculars has been high on my list. So if one of those comes up, I'll probably grab it. I'll probably make that work. There's a couple other things I think that are on my list at first. I just can't think of them off the top of my head at the moment. That's okay. If they come up, I'll see them, hopefully, maybe, and I'll buy them. And I'll unbox them and share them with you guys. Yeah, so don't expect a lot of content out of me, but another thing I'm going to try to do stylistically is I'm going to try to shorten my videos. I've been thinking about that a lot. I feel like the long videos that are more than 10 minutes are probably going to be a rarity now. I'm probably going to try to keep them under 10 minutes just because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes they can drag on and get a little tedious and everything like that. You know, I'm trying to be very critical about the videos I put out to you guys. I just want to be entertaining, you know, because this is also like a secondary hobby to me, but like it also does matter what the end result is. You know, like, yeah, I'm filming myself making the props, but I'm also like have an interest because I make replicas of movie props, so I have a strong interest in movies and filming, and so I'm trying to learn in a kind of weird feral way about like how to record and tell a story and edit, and I've taught myself a teeny tiny little bit of color grading and sound, and trying to improve slightly over time. So yeah, I'm going to be probably experimenting a lot more with like editing and style changes and things like that, just trying to see how I can make the videos better stylistically. And if you want me to make a video on that, like maybe not stylistically, you know, because I'm still working on that, but maybe like on the equipment I use or stuff like that, like how I can share information. If anybody's interested, I'll do it. Just hit me up. I'll make a video. Because I've kind of come into like some cool equipment as far as like tripods and lighting and stuff like that, and things that allow me to change quickly. That way I'm not interrupting working on the project too much. So that way it's more of a flow, you know, instead of a stop and go. All right, so to reiterate, for 2023, buy less stuff, work on more projects if I can. Style changes to the videos. They should be shorter and more concise. That's the plan. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching the videos for the last year. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun when I can do it. And I hope I can keep it up and keep doing this in 2023. I really appreciate everybody that watches, anybody that comments or likes or subscribes. I totally appreciate you guys. One little note, tiny little thing. My channel finally surpassed 500 subscribers. I don't really pay much attention to it. I just looked at it the other day and I was like, oh man, I'm like 501. That's kind of cool, kind of a neat milestone. It's not enough for me to like monetize or make money off of YouTube. I'm not even, I think I'm halfway. I know there's like multiple metrics that you have to hit. I don't even come close. So if any of you are wondering, I'm not making money off of YouTube at all. At all. Sometimes I make a little bit of cash off of the affiliate link, but it's so small. I don't even notice it when it does pay out, and it's just not that lucrative. Maybe if I had more subscribers or whatever, you know, people clicking on those links, but my channel's so small, it doesn't make much difference. That being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.